Okay, now that we got our first action done, which was the copy, so you open an image, it copies it, and then it closes your original image, so you won't be tempted to save on the original. Okay, so another action that you can put is if you're always making an adjustment layer, if you're always taking the levels and doing all sorts of other things. It's good to have your adjustments on a layer, because if you do something and you don't like it, or you liked what you previously did and you just can't figure it out, going to the history is not going to help you. You're going to be fishing around there forever. But putting it on a layer will be very efficient in organizing all of your adjustments. So, doing the adjustment layer, I have the action. The first thing I want to do is I want to make a layer. So then in the layers window, you see that there's now a layer that says adjustments. So you can play with this and see how you want to do the action. If you want to have the action do your adjustment layers for whatever reason, you can make levels, black and white. You can do the things that you're always doing, and you can find it right here. It will create another layer because it's in the layer window under the adjustment layer icon. So if you're always using levels, you can make your adjustments layer do that in your action, create it and make it all happen in with one button, or you can just have it do the action of making a layer, and then you can do your adjustments just on there, or if you want it to look nice and pretty, you can put it in a folder called adjustments, and that's what I usually do. But you can play with it and figure out how you want your action to be done. And when you are ready, when you've designed your action, sometimes I do write them down, or you can just watch to be recording it right now. And in the action window, you would be seeing all of your changes, the things that would make that action go, animate, whatever you want to use the word for. So, work on that. It's one of those things that you just have to play with in order to set it up the way that you want to set it up. And it's always customizable. You don't have to start all the way from the beginning. And even if you just do it here one time, you can save these, your whole entire workspace, your actions, all of those things, you can save those. You can save it on a thumb drive, you can save it in the cloud, you can save it as a Photoshop action, and you don't have to do all of this all over again, especially if it's something that you think that you're going to be doing a lot. So as you can see now, I am recording the action and figuring out how I want things to go. So I do use invert sometimes, but it may not, the case may not cause for all of the inverts and the things that I normally would use on a regular basis. But how they're applied may not be a place for it to go in actions. I'm thinking what I want it to do is I want the adjustments layer to be a folder, and then I would want the layers to be in that folder, like a sheet of paper in a folder. So I know what I'm going to do with my action. So just go ahead and play around with it, and we'll be back with a finalized action for adjustments. It's kind of like playing like a video game or getting out of a maze of some sort. You've got to figure out what would work for you in your workflow.